Hey everyone, welcome back to Dragon's Corner Productions. I'm Brett, tarot reader, rune reader, and just overall individual who loves to get messages out to everyone. So today we have your horoscope look ahead for the week of February 27th. Let's jump right into it, shall we? So, what do we need to know for the 27th of February and the following week? And as always, this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, feel free to leave a comment, a like, and a subscribe. I love community interaction. And what great spirit? What do we need to know for the week of February 27th? Let's see what it's got to say. So I'm going to start with our first card. Okay, so what are we going to need? Well, it's going to be a week where we're going to have to assert ourselves. We're going to have to really make sure that we're pushing those boundaries. We're going to have to really make sure that, and this rune up here, we're going to have to really make sure that we're using all of our resources to be successful. We're make sure we're using all of our abilities to make sure that we can make sure we fulfill our passions. Because the red around the outside, or around the outside of the card, represents fire. And when you think fire, you think emotional, you think passionate, you think like it's very fast burning and you have to keep feeding it. That's what we're going to have to do. The lady wrestling the snake represents yourself, and the snake can be anything, any toxic traits that you might be working through, any toxic behaviors you might be having. You might want to start working through those a little bit. But it's a good thing though, because, and ironically, I have a candle here. We are going like it's not going to be a bad thing. And to quote many great people, you gotta get out with the old and in with the new. Anyways, it's not going to be a bad thing because it's going to start you down a path where you're going to be welcoming a lot of new people in your life. It's not going to be easy because the gold around here represents the earth as usual, and the earth is about giving and taking. It takes quite a bit before it gives. But once it gives, it's giving. And in this card, you have a great deal of you have human footprints, you have the various animals, various creatures, and so what that's going to donate is that through this process of you working on your passions, you're going to be in a better place to be able to welcome new people in, and you're going to have a bunch of new people come in. If you've been looking for that animal, or if you've been looking for that companion, this week is going to be the week you're going to want to do it. And then, what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? Exactly. So this is going to be all about coming into your own power. And like I said here, strengths. We're going to be wrestling with our inner demons. We're going to be wrestling with the passion. We're going to be welcoming people in. But what we're going to really need to work on is we're going to have to work on asserting our inner power. Again, the red outside, fire, passion. So it's going to be tied to your emotional well-being. But this power is going to come with the confidence to help your business grow. It's going to come with the confidence to you to push yourself. You're going to have this confidence to make yourself feel really good achieving what it is you're trying to achieve. And whatever goal that might be, you're going to want to try and push for it this week. And that's very important that you're doing that. Because if you're not pushing yourself, you're going to you're gonna fail to be able to like move mountains. And the earth can literally move, like as I just said, move mountains. And again, we got Earth here, so it takes a lot, but it gives a lot. This is about your four pillars of basis for your well-being. What I like about this is you have the various terrains, you have the earth moving. And as you come into your power this week, you're going to find that your reality is going to start to shift. Your perspective is going to start to shift. And I would highly recommend that that decision you've been holding off on will don't wait on it, because that's gonna be what you're gonna want to work with. Exactly. There we go. This is what we're talking about. So you got this card here, the Emperor. But what I like about it up here is I'm immediately drawn to this rune here, Enswez, the rune of seeking and heeding guidance. Generally, it's a rune that donates a bit of a delay. However, this delay comes with a very positive note. And it's because as you're coming into your power this week, as you're making these important decisions that you're going to have to make, these very important decisions surrounding your business or some type of financial decision, you're going to be starting to trailblaze. You're going to be starting to push out onto a path that is unknown to you, because what you've been working on, you've been thinking about, you've been dragging your feet on trying to push forward with it, but you're going to want to make sure you do it. And you want to make sure, again, passion, the fire, the red, right? You're going to want to make sure that you delve into the unknown, delve into the forest, because this gentleman here represents what I call the trifecta. Represents spirit, represents your intellectual well-being and your physical well-being. And the fact that he's dressed the way he is represents the fact that you're literally going to have to go into this brand new environment very uncomfortably, but it's going to be going to be a good uncomfortable. Ah, yes, there we go. And through this process, you're going to start to see that money flow. You're going to start to see whatever it is that you value flow towards you, towards your environment, towards your family, towards yourself, your well-being. And that is what you wanted. That is what you're shooting for. You're not going to want to delay on this. You're not going to want to drag your feet on this. You're going to really want to push forward. You're going to really want to keep yourself going on this, because this is what's going to help you be the person that you need to be, that you've always wanted to be. Now, let's pull out our runes. Runes. Good. A good strong protection rune over that aspect. Good. A very strong victory rune over that aspect. And oh yes, that's what we're looking for. Okay, so through all of this, through our release and our struggling with our with trying to tread on a new ground, you can do so knowing that your spirit guides, that your soul family, your guardian angels are there. They're there to protect you. They're there to make sure that you're experiencing things the way you need to experience them without without overexposing yourself. So you can do so with confidence that as much as this is going to be slightly uncomfortable, you can do so with confidence. And then as you come into your power, and as you're starting to develop that confidence over this week, this rune here, Tyr, is about victory. It's about using your resources to be victorious, to overcome your challenges. So know that you have your support. You have, again, it ties to here, you have that protection, you have that blessing from your soul family, from your timeline, to make sure that you're doing this growth, that you're doing these things that you need to do for yourself. And last but not least, through all of this, Gifu, gift. This just seals the deal on the fact that you're going to start yourself down a path of whatever it is that you value is going to come to you, and come to what your expectations are going to be for it. Might not be right away, but it will come to that to those expectations with a little bit of hard work. Last but not least, we are not going to want to get caught up in the small details. That's what this is about. It's about this wise woman that she ended up getting so wise that she got caught up in all the small details. We don't want to do that. We don't want to get caught up in those small details, because it will be intoxicating as you start to see the richness, this positive energy, whatever it is you value from your experience, your money, your social status, whatever it is that you hold a value. It's going to get easy to get caught up in the small details. Don't get caught up in the small details, because then you're going to fall back into old habits that aren't a very positive experience, and they will not assist you going forward. But you can do so, though, because Feyu is the Viking rune for gaining livestock. And in the Viking era, livestock was how rich you were, because the more livestock you had, the more people you had to have, the more muscle you had to feed, etc. And so this whole reading ties about it. It's not, don't waste your time. Do not waste your time. Start working on your business this week. Start working on whatever project it is that you've been trying to get going. Stop dragging your feet, because this is what you really. This is the week to do it. Do it. Capture the moment. Take care of business, and it won't happen overnight, but it will happen. And this is no time the better than now to start with it.